Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Leave it to me. 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 Let's go. Leave it to me. Let's go. Leave it to me. 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 Let's go. Leave it to me. Yeah. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Yeah. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Yo, station. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Big Herm Show with Primetime Tom in the house here yet for another Spider-Man episode. Spider-Man issue, amazing Spider-Man issue 43. We're up to 43 already. The gang war is coming to its tail end. This is like the penultimate for the Amazing Spider-Man version. Because apparently there's a Daredevil version coming next month. Or maybe there's a surprise epilogue or something in the future. But for now, this is the penultimate of the gang war going on here. But that's not all, folks. Like I said, we might have a surprise issue we're covering. And of course, what a perfect time right after the great Madam Web movie comes out. Jackpot #1. I'll be doing today reviewing Jackpot, the great Jackpot #1.
Oh God. God help us.
Fantastic issue, not. You know what I'm saying? Why are we covering such monstrosity of an issue? Monstrosity is not even a good word, right? It's like travesty. No, I don't think it's a travesty, but I don't know. We'll think of the word eventually. But we thought we'd have a little bit of a blast covering this issue. Um, why not? Why not, man? Why? I think.
Talk
And
about
of
going out with
course,
a bang. Woo.
ASM #43, the big battle going on right here, which it actually should have been the two bad guys group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It should have been like uh Janice and Dumb versus the Magia version with Madam Max out
Were
here.
you
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Were you saying you can't see it?
You can't see it. You know what I mean? Oh man, but
Oh,
that's
you
what
had
we're
that one.
gonna cover.
Here's the
The
cover art.
variant Thwip. We got the Thwip issue, which is a
Yeah.
pretty damn good cover. Heck yeah, heck
Whip
yeah.
it. I'm
Thwip it.
flipping.
And that, my friend, Tom is covering. So before we get to that, of course, we always gotta like talk a little bit, man. We haven't seen each other for a week. But we talk in the back chats and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
we always do that. Of course, we're not just having the show. We also having my favorite part of the show.
Hmm.
You know you gotta have it. You know you want it. Later on, we're having some
Shall we
that beautiful sight. So there's show and tell going on and stuff like that. Of course, we have a bunch of shows from the Bad Batch all over the Bad Batch. I think I don't know if it was Taqi or somebody or some one of us mentioned that they had like 24 shows or something together between the Bad Batch and the PCP Army, the PCP crew and stuff like that. It was insane. So if you say there's not enough content on YouTube or it's too much, you have a lot coming from us, so you don't even have to watch some other people. Just watch us. You know what I'm saying? And of course, not I was gonna say last night, but really yesterday afternoon, I was in the wonderful Blame Phable and his amazing friends show with, of course, Nick Comic Culture and my man, Dr. Doom's fan club, Mr. Drew. Oh, so Drew, who's Drew? Mr.
Woo.
Stu. Oh man. Of course, they had DJ Links up in there. It was a fun, fantastic show. I was a little tardy, of course, like I always like to make an entrance, so I'm always late. And I had a blast doing that show, Blame Phable show. It is on Friday nights, but it went old school yesterday. DJ Links has a show Friday nights too. Um,
Oh,
and
well,
then
no
everybody
wonder.
says Clash. What happened?
I said, no wonder I couldn't find you on there. I was looking for Flame Fable and his Amazing Frogs. No wonder I
What?
couldn't find it.
Blame Phable and amazing. Oh man, everybody don't know what that is about. Last week's show we explained that one right there. So if you want to know what the Flame Fable and his amazing frauds is about, just watch the last show. It's not dissing Fable or any of them. It's just a new idea
Yeah.
for a new show. If Fable's down for it. Oh man. Oh man, that's me messing up my words, and that's what I came out with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So check it out, man. On the rewind right now. Well, actually, after this show, not right now. If you're watching, just watch us. You know what I mean? And of course, watch us on the rewind. Watch them on the It was a fun show. It was a little shorter than most shows, and it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Um, Sometimes you don't need the shows to be super long. You know what I mean? This one was nice and sweet. I tried to make it longer, but it didn't work, guys. It worked for a little while, man. I probably made it like 20 minutes longer or something. You know me, but but it isn't. But check that out on the rewind. Of course, my man Manny on the has Aliens Volume 2 by the Declan Shelby, which I still gotta watch this one. He's covering up all those alien covers right there and stuff like that. Um, Issues and stuff like that, which I enjoy. I'm enjoying those alien issues. I don't know if you're reading them, Tom, but they're pretty cool.
Oh,
Um, Nerdtastic News with it on in view. Check that out on his channel. Of course, my man Blood Splatter Chatter this Thursday. There, I forgot. I keep forgetting the times. I think it's 8:30 p.m. East, or is it 8:30 Central? 9:30 East. I keep getting because we got some guys, hour difference. We got some guys an hour before East, and some guys like this man right here, 3 hours before. So when we confuse the times, I'll be like, the show's at 1 o'clock, Tom, and he's texting me at 4 o'clock, like, where's the show going? Like, it's supposed to be at 1, man, but he thought it was 1 his time. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's just an example. You know what I'm saying? But VHS is what he's covering. Bless for that chatter. Thursday nights. Check it out. I usually like to check shows out on the rewind. I gotta make sure I let them know because a lot of times I watch them
oh,
on my big screen, and you can't really text on the big screen. You gotta go on your phone and do a text. So you're pretty much watching the show 2 times. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Which is good for them. I don't know if that counts because it's the same account and all that. You're watching on the TV, and I don't know how the algorithm works, but wonderful show. Of course, I didn't have his thumbnail, but Stu, my man Stu, his Dr. Doom's fan club, and Missing Link have a wonderful Supreme Clientele show. That's what it's called on Tuesday nights, which 9 p.m. East. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes 9:30 East. Sometimes those guys, wherever they can, that's usually the prime time show for them. And hopefully one day I could get myself in those shows because I'm off the next day, so I can actually do a show here and there sometime in the future. Hopefully I could be doing. I don't know if I ever be able to do a blood splatter chatter. Maybe I can when he records them. 'Cause sometimes he does record them and he just premieres them on Vernal. So who knows? Of course, Nick Comic Culture, he has his shows. Nick at Night came out last night, if I'm not mistaken. Go check that out. And everybody, I could keep going. Taqi Tales. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying Taqi Tales. It's not what it's called anymore, but it's Saturday morning post that he posts of his wonderful, wonderful dollar bin gets and stuff like that. I know he says he's running out, but man, you can't help when you go to a shop and they have a dollar bin sale. Come on, man. Next thing you know, you go there wanting to spend like $10 and you walk out of there with like $150 worth of books. It happens, guys. It just happens. My man Tom, He knows what I'm talking about. He comes out of nowhere. Yo, I went to the shop to get this one book, and I got all the books except for the one I wanted to go get. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I forgot. So man, check everybody out. The PCP Army Bad Batch. They're rocking. They're in the box below. And of course, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding, ding, ding that bell for notification for future videos. So you watch everything what I just talked about. Um, all the members down there doing shows. If I forgot anybody, I am sorry. You know I love you. You know there's a lot of shows going on. It's hard to keep up. We need our own TV guy for the PCP Army Bad Batch. Just an old TV guy just for us. And then mine is gonna say, uh, maybe or to be announced. You know, TBA. You know what I mean? Well, the Big Herm show with Primetime Time to be announced because sometimes we end up not doing it until the next week or 2 weeks after. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes we add a book like today in the last minute. So, oh man, Marvin Station, he's in the house.
Station.
Station, and my man Nerdtastic you. He was just talking about you, brother.
Station.
Station. Hope
Station.
everybody is having fun. Sundays, we love Sundays. Everybody's being with the family. Um, if you're watching on the rewind or now, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's just us having fun talking about Spider-Man comics and when we like them, when we don't like them, and stuff like that. And of course, Tom, how's your week, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, how's your week? Mm.
Eh, it was interesting. Sometimes you have, drama in your personal life, then you have drama at work, and we had a
Yeah, don't you hate that?
little bit of, little bit of miscommunication with the. So I'm a elementary school custodian, and so me and my coworker there was a contract person coming in to deliver these dry erase boards, like these whiteboards. So I was trying to communicate to my coworker, these are the rooms that you need to unlock so the person can get into them. And there was kind of a jarble on the radio, and so the principal heard it and thought that we were arguing on the radio.
Oh.
So we kind of, rubbed the principal the wrong way, and
You got sent to the principal's office. Come on, Tom. You gotta be better than that.
got caught in the principal's web.
Oh Lord.
And
Who
then
says adults can be called into principal's offices? Just like
and
old
then,
times.
what was I thinking yesterday? Luckily, I had a free ticket. I went and saw this wretched film. Not that bad. Two good things about it: Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney. A little bit of eye candy. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. But I went and saw Madam Web.
Yay!
And it wasn't too bad.
It's all right, man. If you thought it sucked, just say it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I saw it with the lady on Valentine's Day. Her idea, actually. Her idea. And yeah, man, same thing. My week was the same thing. Like ups and downs, personal. It's life. You know what I mean? But it's over. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm here. We're here. You know what I'm saying? Always glad to be doing this with you. Like I said yesterday, once the week is over and I'm doing these shows, have a blast with my friends, all that, and yeah. So speaking of Madam Web, we saw it too, and besides the eye candy, you know what I'm saying? Calm down over there, Tom. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? um, I thought for what they had to work with, the ladies did a good job. I thought all the ladies, even uh the Spanish girl that plays Araña. I think she plays. She's the one that plays Araña.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got which they said the name wrong. You got the two names. The one that Sweetney played. What she plays Carpenter. She plays
Yeah. Was it like Julia or something?
Julia
Carpenter?
Carpenter. There you go. But they had a different last name for her. I'm just looking at like Okay, but she's supposed to be the Spider Girl, the modern day Spider Girl, because the Spider Girl that we know about is Mayday Parker from from the Spider Girl run back in the '90s. Um, but the Falco and Friends run, and
Hmm.
so we had the Julia Carpenter that she's become the Spider Girl with the black and white that looked like female Venom and stuff. You had her, and then you had the other Spider Girl, Araña. She's I'm already forgetting names. See, this is what happens when I go live. You know what I'm saying? I forget all the names, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I think she did good too. She was a little younger than the other ones, and then the other one, Martha, the black lady. I've never heard of her as a Spider-Man character. Maybe she's in
Yeah,
there somewhere, but she's actually had the spider Scarlet Spider type suit and stuff like that. I thought
with
the
like
suits were pretty
iron,
cool.
with like Iron
Yeah,
Spider arms or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I just thought like I understand like it was a Man and Web type movie. Like a lot of people say it didn't. We didn't need one. I thought of course the Spider-Man, evil Spider-Man with a spider suit. Like that's something Peter Parker created. You know what I mean? So I'm just like you could have like just dressed them all black or something like that, or whatever color, spider color, brown or whatever it is, and made them evil and stuff. Because pretty much this was a Spider-Man like type um Halloween, like Michael Myers version of Spider-Man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's trying to they're running from him. Ah, you know what I'm saying? They even ran through the woods. You know, they were um. And then of course Ezekiel, whatever his name is, the guy that played
Ezekiel.
Bat,
Yeah.
I thought he did. I think he did good. The only problem is that character in the comics is not a bad guy. Technically, he's an
Hmm.
anti-hero type thing. But in the JMS run, I'm thinking he was not a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It was part of the Spider Totem. So they opened up a whole can of worms, the Spider Totem stuff. But
Yeah.
all in all, I like the way Madam Web became Madam Web, how and stuff like that, and all that, and the Spider-Man Spider Tribe. It was
Yeah.
it was
And
kind of interesting, but not. But there was too much. Like, if you're a Spider-Man fan or fan of the comics, I would understand why you would hate this movie. Like,
yeah.
there's no like it makes no sense when it comes to the continuity. I mean, you saw um Peter Parker's. I think guys, spoilers for anybody. I don't think people care, but spoilers a little bit. But you had of course the Easter egg of Peter Parker, May, Mary being pregnant with Peter Parker, which played by um what's her name, Julia
Emma
Roberts'
Roberts.
daughter,
Emma
uh,
Roberts.
Emma Roberts. Yeah, which was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Then you had a Ben Parker in there. It was
And
pretty young. He was pretty young for. So if Peter's born and becomes a
what
teenager, he's not gonna look
wasn't
that
he?
much older.
Didn't they
What
make
happened?
his last name Riley instead of Parker?
No, she said Ben Parker on the thing because I remember
Okay.
looking over to my wife, and, and I'm like, "You heard the name? You heard the name?" I'm the only one too because there was actually pretty full the theater,
Huh.
and yeah, I was like strange. I looked around like, "Oh shit, okay, okay." Um, but yeah. So like I said, there was like elements of it. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you know that. Um, if it was for a Marvel movie, not very good. For a regular movie, okay. You know what I mean? I've seen worse movies. That's why I can't. People calling it garbage, monstrosity. People calling it that without even seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I think in the back chat I gave it a 2.5 of backlogs. That's down the middle. You know what I mean? It could have been worse. It
Hmm.
could be better, kind of thing. So it's down the middle for me. I don't know what you would give it. If you give it less than that, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Um, but like I said, it was watchable. I've seen movies like that Fantastic Four movie nobody wants to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to talk about that Fantastic Four movie with Michael B. Jordan. That oh my god. That's a bad movie. You know what I mean? Or that Superman Returns movie. Like some people do like it, but
Oh yeah.
you can like it. That movie was bad. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to watch. But and there's quite a few of them. I don't want to go down the ladder, but I don't think this movie is as bad as those. I think this movie's better than those. A lot of people, oh, that's not saying much. That's saying a lot considering those are really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could be better than those, then at least it was watchable. So I feel like it's watchable. The actresses did a good job. It's just the story could have been better. That's all. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I'd probably give it either a 2.5 backlogs or 2.75. Um, and I was thinking about, like you said, the other movies. Like I was thinking of Morbius going into this, and I thought, it's kind of
I've
almost
never seen Morbius.
kind of like maybe a fair balance with Morbius, but maybe Morbius is a little better. But yeah, Morbius is kind
Oh,
of
Marvin
this.
said Carpenter was her husband's last name. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Makes sense.
Huh.
Sense, man. Thank you. And Kenner Station. Station.
Jason.
All right, that makes a lot of sense then. You know what I mean? Because I was just confused. I was just like, okay, okay. So like, I don't know if the success of this. Did you finish? I'm sorry, I hate cut you off.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna mention really quick. So people are having issues with just a little thing, a couple things here. The revival of X-Men '97 and the fact that they kind of flattened a certain aspect of Rogue
Oh, now you're just jumping subjects. Hold on. Talk about that's the Blame Fable show. You should talk there. You know, you're jumping subjects over here. Okay, before you get into that, I just wanted to say there was a point I was making with the Spider-Man. Like the actresses that played the Spider Girls, I do want to see them in a Spider Girl movie. I don't know if it's gonna happen because I
Yeah,
don't know how successful this movie is gonna be. That would be cool. Instead of making a Madam Web, I would have been better off seeing those girls as Spider Girls, as women or whatever. You know what I mean? So like the actresses that play them, I hope they make a movie, whatever Spider-Man movie they make, because there's a rumor one of the Amazing Spider-Man gonna come back with 3, or the Spider-Man 4 with Toby.
hmm
If that happens for real, I want to see these women in there. And, I guess if Madam Web is part of the story, we already saw her story, I guess. But if they could put them in there or make them something with them, I'm down with that. You know what I mean? If they do a
hmm
good job, saying, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
that's all I gotta say about Spider. Because you jump subjects here, I was like, wait a minute. I guess you want to talk about the X-Men '97 and Rose. I don't think this is a family show. I don't know if you really want to talk about
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
but in saying that part with the X-Men with the Rogue, I
Yeah.
mean, before that was kind of over exaggeration one way, and then the other way is a real exaggeration. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, gosh, let it have something. You know what I'm saying? It's like they chopped it off. You know what I'm saying? So if you got anything else to say about that, I'm not gonna say much about that. I'm not.
um.
It's a family show. You know what I'm saying?
So, two last things. I know one's going to be more controversial than the other. So that Deadpool 3 trailer was just amazing. Um, Ryan Reynolds just knocks it out of the park as always. The funniest part for me was when he said, I'm Marvel's Messiah. I'm the Jesus, Marvel Jesus. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's sounds
I
about
think
right.
I'm down for that. I'm glad that I said it on the Brain Fable show, but I'm glad you know Hugh Jackman is doing the Wolverine again and the whole thing, and
Yeah,
they added his Wolverine into the title. That's pretty cool that they did that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. So I'm pretty glad that that happened. A lot of people was mad because they wanted to see more Wolverine. They're doing that on purpose. Maybe they show a little
hmm
bit more, but don't show us too much.
yeah.
Let's go watch the movie, man. That they want you to go watch the movie so you can have some success. Everybody's waiting for this movie. Everybody's gonna keep poo-pooing the other movies. They might as well wait until this movie comes out. Then they show the other ones. And then you said there was something else you wanted to talk about too.
Well, yeah, this one's very controversial because you've got Krasinski fans and you've got Prescott fans. This is the way. Um,
This is
Fantastic
the way.
Four. So you've got this whole people getting all whiny and stuff about the casting for the new Fantastic Four movie. Oh, Pedro's too old. It should have been Krasinski, and don't get me
He's
started.
he's in everything. He's in everything.
Yeah, he's in everything. So yeah, that's a whole nother. That could be a whole nother show in and of itself. So
Yeah, I like how they announced it. Like a Blame Fable show. Anybody who missed it, go watch it. Great show yesterday. But I like the way they announced it. Like I said yesterday in the beginning, I saw it, but the way they showed it, Happy Valentine's Day. I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, oh, okay, Marvel's being nice, and then like I started seeing news about it and stuff. Oh, that does look like Pascal. I was like, oh, okay. What I'm saying? I don't know much about the other casting. Only that I kind of like the casting and stuff like that. It's not hard for me to like a casting if it makes sense and they look pretty decent. So and I heard here how good the acting is between all of them. They're choosing good acting, like my man Phable said on the show yesterday. But I can't wait to see that one. We are
yeah,
Fantastic Four fans, and maybe when it comes out, we'll cover it here. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, but that's for down the road. But of course, I gotta mention Eric the Stash Station
Station.
in the house. You know what I'm saying? My man Nick Comic Culture. He says he's running errands, but he's listening. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And of course, another chance for me to go. Nerdtastic
Fantastic
News.
news.
I love you. And Manny, of course, Kenneth, and then Marvin in the house answering questions for us. I appreciate it, man. Um, keep on keeping on because we are here to review a comic book. Almost 30 minutes into the show. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about derrieres and this and all that. It was like beer. What's next? Beer? You know what I'm saying? But it's a family show, young man. Come on.
Talking about pancakes and muffins and
Pancakes and oh my lord. Come
peaches
on.
and
Which is cool. It's cool. Like I enjoy having these conversations with you. We could talk about stuff that we really want to talk, especially when it's related to Spider-Man on here. This is not just a review show. You know what I mean? We could talk about stuff like that. But we wrap that up for now. So the news version of the show and whatever that is, um, that's out the window. Not out the window. I'm horrible with words. Anyway, back to Jackpot
yes.
number one. Talk about Madam Web. I mean, Jackpot number one. Hold on to your seatbelt, gentlemen. It's gonna be a
Oh
bumpy
boy.
ride. Jackpot number one, part of the gang war tie-ins and stuff like that. Mary Jane Watson. It's a
Oh
superhero,
boy.
guys.
Oh boy.
I'm still like, wow, they're gonna make everybody a superhero. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they're gonna have a dog, and the dog's gonna be a superhero, kind of like Superman's dog. You know what I mean? He's gonna be shoot webbed off his ass or something like that.
Oh, man.
The family show, Herm. Come on. This one's gonna Khalees Brofman and Joy Vasquez and the art. I thought the art was pretty good in this. I enjoyed the art. Have you seen the art for this?
Hmm.
The art for
Yeah.
Mr. Vasco. What was it?
Mary Jane's looking a
Joey.
little
Joey Vasquez. Okay. What happened?
boozemy there.
What? Family show, young man. Family show. But it shows Electra trying to blast Jackpot and all that, and she's that in the middle of the battle. You have Electra shocking Jackpot. She's like, ah! You know what I mean? And of course, Electra. I keep saying Electro said Jackpot. What a dumb name. She's like insulting her name and stuff like that. But she grabs her, and it looks like she kind of like drains her power a little bit because she starts falling, and so all of a sudden MJ's in trouble already. You know what I mean? And then it goes back to earlier in the day. So, my man MJ's doing
No, no.
psychiatrist with that Paul
Paul.
guy. Poor guy. You know what I'm saying? And and of course, the psychiatrist saying it's nice seeing you guys in good spirit and stuff like that. And she's like, I hope they have journal exercises, so little exercises saying what's wrong because they lost their fake kids and stuff like that. Probably the only reason why MJ was with that poor guy. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying? And now, my man's making me laugh. Eric, Big Herm and Primetime Time are M-rated for mature today. Come on, I got to show the new guys. Come on. Oh man. Oh man. Anyway, the psychiatrist talks about a journal and writing a journal and stuff. Of course, MJ is too busy being a superhero now. Just like Peter, she has no time. Of course, Paul did his and all that, and he starts talking smack to her, and then whatever, and then she starts talking smack to him. It's just a whole like psychiatrist type thing that nobody asked for. So they go off, they're done, and they're at a bar and stuff, and MJ's starts giving him a drink, and he hates it, and all of a sudden they see a boom, boom, and then MJ's like, look like I spoke too soon because they were like, oh, it's all quiet and stuff. No, it's never quiet in New York City. Cause boom, what happened? The gang war is happening. Dun dun
Yep.
dun. Which I'm guessing this is in the Bronx. It's the comic before saying Electro has to go to the Bronx or something like that. But anyway, keep on keeping on. That poor guy said, what's going on? And then they have the two guys, the two gangs. One says, come any closer, and you'll be trending Madam Max turf. You know, trading. Where the trading goes. Anyway, the other guy goes, these rights here are Big Ben Street, and he assigned us with keeping it squeaky clean. So your ass has got to stay away from our territory. So they start blasting. And then, of course, MJ's like, we got to get these people out of here. You know what I'm saying? And Paul is saying, I'll clear the path. Of course, there's more blasting and stuff like that, and little gang wars happening. And they're like, get down! And then, of course, my man, my that poor guy, uses his device or something, blows something up in the TV, and distracts everybody. And then MJ's like, good job, dude. And then they start, with the crowd that was still there, come with me, come with me. Of course, kids and all that, whole family, and they're like, thank you very much for saving us, dudes. I'll do that, my bad. It's usually a guy, but a woman is a superhero now. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just like going all over the place, but but of course, um, after they clear the path of everybody, MJ Paul says it seems this whole city is about to become a war zone, and she's like, not if I can help it. Time to show these power hungry megalomaniacs who they're dealing with. She's like, yeah, who they're dealing with. You know what I mean? Oh man. So she turns on her little bracelet thing with powers. Or that's why she's called Jackpot, because it's just ringing, ringing, dinging, dinging. Let's see what powers I have today, because that's how it happens. It's like you put the quarter in and the jackpot, and you see what you get. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much how her powers is, which is kind of dumb, but it is what it is. I don't like these stuff. It's not me writing it. The modification seems to be working so far, Paul. um it's like the power limiter was supposed to help with your anxiety, so there's a little power limiter, so to help control this little gadget that they have. And then she's like, well, the city's going up in flames, and the limiters just reduced my best superpower outcome. And he's like, oh well, it'll minimize it to the weakest ones, but you'll be all right. I spent days fine tuning this thing. You'll be all right, son. You know what I mean? And then she's like, all right, I'm ready for your eyes and ears. So let me know what's going on. He's like, looks like the Mandarin is making a big move. She's like, heading towards the smoke signal now. So they got a little boom, a little smoke signal, and she's on her way. She's on her way. Bam, 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 bam. Spider-Man's in the house, and we got the armadillo rolling towards him. He's like, Spider-Man, shaped rug is going to look really nice in my place. Like Spider-Man shaped rug. I have one right there. Spider-Man shaped rug right there. So yeah, it does look nice. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oof, that image isn't going to help with my insomnia. And then, of course, MJ comes out of nowhere. I keep telling you to see a sleep sleep specialist about that. And he's like, MJ, I've had a lot going on. She's like, let me help lighten the load. Of course, twit, twit, twit. And then MJ doing whatever she's doing. And she's like, hey, over here. And he's like, brought a spider friend, man? That's fine. The harder you fight, the harder you're gonna fall. He starts rolling towards MJ. She's like, very wise words, Armadillo. Likely, these vine powers, they work well with your webs. So she like had this little vine powers, and she shot some vines out of nowhere. She has vines. I guess it works out these powers. You know what I'm saying? And Spider goes, that what we call poetic justice, Armadillo. You know what I'm saying? And of course, She-Hulk is fighting too. She's fighting this bullhorn thing here. And she's like, and he's like the horns, I just got them sharpened. And She-Hulk's like, hope they gave you a discount because your property damage fines here are really racking up. I guess the corny part of the fights, you know what I'm saying? And Pete's like, oh, MJ, you've met She-Hulk, right? She's helping him with the whole gang war thing. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, well, let's help her out then. And he's like, you better ask him. And then you hear the little jackpot thing, ding, 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 MJ, ding, ding, ding. This is going to sting, bull man. And she freezes him. Pretty cool. And of course, She-Hulk's like, appreciate the assist. And MJ's like, I was just looking out for the poor bull's bank account. And of course, they shake hands. It's She-Hulk, Jackpot. I still can't Jackpot. Like my name is Jackpot. Like I still can't. I can't. Anyway,
Got the little the Hulk cake going on there too, you know.
yes. Well, She-Hulk's like, well, Jackpot, if you ever need any legal services, I'm your girl. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely need one after this. We're hanging out with this guy over here. She's talking to Spider-Man, and he's like, just heard back from the other Spider, so I guess he didn't have a reaction. just back heard from the other Spidey situation with Hobgoblin near Manhattan Bridge, and then he hear a blast go, kaboom. They're like, what the hell? I was going to take these idiots down, and there's of course Electro, the female Electro. Uh-oh. Like I said, she said in the thing she was heading to the Bronx. So she's like, but I guess I'll settle for you boneheads instead. So she was looking for something else. And she was like, an armadillo, a bull, and now the clown. Oh my. I guess that was a joke. Like lions and tigers and bears. So she's like, armadillo, a bull, and a clown. Oh my. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Into a bar?
I don't know. And Spidey's like, my least favorite Electro, just what I needed. And then I'm just like, go regroup. I got you covered. And Spidey's like, be safe. So that's the part I'm like, what? So Spider-Man's just gonna leave MJ alone. You know what I mean? To fight Electro, which is very dangerous. She's very dangerous. But he trusts her because she got powers, and he don't want to piss her off. But like, so it's like, oh, you handle that while we go take care of this over here. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Does it make sense to you? I don't know.
No.
Anyway, he says, be careful, Spidey. Spidey says, be careful. And MJ says, that's supposed to be my line, not go. And then, of course, Electro and MJ start fighting and stuff. She's like, oh, that's cute. Shiny check you have. And MJ's like, all better to defeat you with. And then Electro's like, oh, sweet. You're all style, but no substance. And she kicks Yatta! Just like Chun-Li. See, I'm not kidding. She's like, Yatta! You know what I mean? And MJ's like, you know what I'm saying? You hear it go doink doink. You know what I mean? And out of nowhere, she starts back in the now. Obviously, it says up there back in the now, but we can figure out that it's back in the now. You know what I mean? Uh, like, and of course, a little bubble says, like I said, life is all about choices we make. And Electra's like, Jackpot, what a dumb name. So that's pretty much what she said earlier. So they're going back to that, where she grabs the powers, drains MJ, and MJ starts falling. Ah! MJ grabs a fire escape because, you know, New York's full of those. You know what I mean? And grabs her in, goes into some random apartment. You know what I mean? Like, and then the the little omelet, whatever you call that thing, starts zimming, and MJ's like, "Pull! What the hell's wrong with my device?" So happens that the electric charge of the device helped out Electra, supercharged her, made it worse. You know what I'm saying? When they touch. So so Paul was like, I could see if I could take the limitations away, but it could be very dangerous and could actually kill you, kind of thing. And she's like, "Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. It'll work. Because if they take the limitations out and put the bracelet in full power, Electra will try to touch it and it will overfry her, and that's how they defeat her." So MJ's like, "Your sacrifice does not go unnoticed." Because Paul, it's like, "I don't want you to die." You know what I mean? So out of nowhere, Electra's like, "Oh, GP, come out, wherever you are." She's like, "Don't make me take a hostage. I mean, I'm sort of love you to make me take a hostage." And out of nowhere, you see a little wind thing coming. She's like, "Ah!" And MJ's like, "Ending your little destruction spree in the incentive enough." And she's like, "Take me down a peg there, Red. Make it up to me by giving me another sweet, sweet rush." So she goes out and attempts to grab the bracelet again. She's like, MJ's like, "Oh, wait, no, please, no." And Electra looks at her like, "You laid it on a bit too thick there, Red. And I think I was almost fooled." She's like, "Nah, I'm out. I'll stay and play, but you got nothing, and I got places to be. Hope Mass Cruz puts up more of a fight than you did." So she pretty much like chickened out and left and stuff like that. And I'm just like, damn it. She knew it was a trap. And I was just like, I guess. It's comics. You know what I'm saying? But keep on keeping on. They go to the next page and they start talking about all the stuff about superheroing and stuff like that. Stuff I don't even need to cover. And then back in the air where Electra's like, la 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 la, let me go end the world. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, "Hey Electro, heads up, your flight about to experience some turbulence." So somehow MJ catches up to Electro. Well, Electro left, but okay, it is what it is, right? It's comics. And she's like, "You're going to take down the whole island with this tornado," because MJ formed a tornado with her powers. Hundreds of people, because trying to hurt her through the heart, because MJ, cares a lot, just like Pete. And MJ's like, "Now you're laying in on a bit too thick, Electro. I don't think you care about them. You're scared of yourself, and you should be, and you should be." And she's like, Electro. And a guy, someone, a kid or something with the phone starts taping. He's like, "What? Are you guys seeing this?" And then of course Paul says, "Come on, MJ, you got this." And then boom, Electro falls to the garbage, falls in the ground to the garbage can. I guess that makes it sure, she doesn't die. You know what I mean? But MJ's like, "I'm not going anywhere, Electro. So you can fight back and wake up with some very painful bruises, or you accept defeat, save yourself a whole lot of pain. The choice is yours." And Electro's like, I don't do well with ultimatums, and blast uh street signal, whatever the hell that thing is, into the bridge, and the bridge starts collapsing. Help me, somebody, please. You know what I mean? And of course, she's like, "You're the one with the choice. Take care of me. I'll save people." Of course, MJ's gonna save people, and she's like, "Electro thinks I have a choice to make, but I've already made it. These people need my help." And then Paul says, "Be careful, MJ." And she's like, "See you on the other side," MJ says. And then the bridge starts collapsing. The people are ready to get destroyed. Of course, Paul says, "MJ, MJ, no!" Bad news, Paul. I think we're going to need to reschedule our dinner plans. And she looks like she took the tornado winds that she was using to bring up the bridge a little bit more up, just in time for Spidey to come in and slip it or and keep it legit so everybody could escape. And she was like looking good. So I don't know how they came out of. I thought they left. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
anyway, that should hold for now. And she's like, "Thanks for the assist." MJ says, "I wish I could stay, but I got to get my tech limiter checked out. You know where to find me if you need anything else." Tiger. Not through the tiger part in, but she didn't say that. But and Spidey's like, "We're gathering the troops for our big final push, MJ. If you get your gauntlet fixed up, we could use all the help we can get." You know what I mean? And of course, She-Hulk's like, "That's right. There's a breach of a secret identity act. You could sue him." She's like, "I've got your card." So she, sue joke because Spidey said MJ instead of Jackpot. And then MJ say, "See you around, Spider Man." So a lot of corniness, guys. A lot of corniness. Not even good corniness, but you saw a nice little. I like the art though. A nice little job, MJ. Looking, and she's like I said before, our choices lead us exactly where we are meant to be. I've always wanted to be part of something bigger than myself. Help those around me. Jackpot's given me the ability to save others, but the truth is, she also saved me, not by showing me who I can be, but by showing me who I really was. And then someone goes, "Help!" And then she's like, "Someone who has never in her life been powerless. It's been a long road getting here, and I'm just getting started." The end. I'm like, "Oh Lord, she's gonna get her own series? Oh
Oh
no,
god. Yeah,
I
with
give up."
Black Cat,
Oh, that's what
Jackpot
it's
and
looking
Black
like.
Cat coming up.
Oh Lord, which we're probably gonna get and cover here, but then you got a whole newsletter here by that damn Nick Lowe, Spider Editor. You know, and the first few, I put this in the back chat with the other guys, but the first few things he says, "We are so excited to have this comic out in the world. I assume most of you with us today are amazing Spider-Man readers and already MJ fans. But you just in case, I highly suggest you read the latest, the at least Amazing Spider-Man Legacy 895, Amazing Spider-Man Legacy 825 to get the lowdown on MJ's road becoming Jackpot." And blah 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 blah. So it's pretty much saying, I know you guys are excited. I'm excited. I hope you guys like it, kind of thing. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
Kind of hoping
There's
maybe
no
like
way.
like an apology letter, you know?
Oh man. Oh man. Nick said earlier. That's the part that confuses you. Is she gonna call Phable to help?
And his amazing frogs. Hmm.
But yeah, man. So I don't even know how to talk about this. I'm sure by me doing the reading and all that, I made the issue sound a lot better than what it was. Oh man. Oh man. I'm when you see me speechless, I'm just like,
Oh man.
It's just if you grew up and you watch how like I'm not the biggest get off my lawn guy. Like there are times there's stuff that bother me here and there, but you too, we able to read these and just keep going. You know what I mean? With continuity and all that, it is what it is. It's pretty much how we're able to read these comics. We love Spider-Man and all that, but this right here is like what? I tried, man. I tried. I love MJ and stuff. And I see what they're trying to do. This is the character that the fans, Spider-Man fans, love so much, and they're trying to make her a superhero because they don't want her a part of the main story. That's what I see. You know, these editors really don't, for whatever reason, they don't want them to be remarried because the Spencer, which a lot of people hate, he was trying to get that thing back together, trying to erase a brand new day and all that. You know what I mean? So that's why he was trying to do it, but they threw a wrench on that. They're saying they should never, they don't believe they should be together, and it's the stupidest thing. So what we're gonna do? We'll make her a superhero, and they'll like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe have her have adventures with her own book, maybe with Black Cat and stuff, which was gonna happen
Yeah.
soon.
Yep.
Nah, man, this is a Spider-Man character. She belongs with Spider-Man, and it doesn't matter how much time gets through. They're trying. People want her and Spider-Man Peter together. It's supposed to be. You know what I mean? But that's how we feel. Not everybody's gonna feel that way. Some people be like, "Oh, he should be with this person, that person." But a majority of Spider-Man feels that. I feel like this book was meant to get people to shy away and let her be her own thing, and maybe people will forget it. They're never gonna forget. You know what I mean? So I said all that. What you think, Tom?
Oh man, yeah. You gotta love MJ. Always loved MJ, but they should have done away with the whole storyline thing, breaking up their marriage and all that. I mean, Peter is always had the struggle, to make ends meet, and he always has his down days. It's all been, about Peter's struggles, day to day life. Being a photographer for the Bugle and having to deal with J. Jonah Parker, and all these different villains and everything. But yeah, I don't know. This just feels weird. I mean, I like her. I'm probably gonna check out the Jackpot and Black Cat just because I like Black Cat too. And they're kind
Yeah,
of
Jay
goofy.
McKay's doing that, right? Is Jay McKay writing that? Because
I think
he's the one that
so.
wrote the last one. So
Yeah,
he'll find a way to make it readable. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. And the writing wasn't the greatest. His writing in this book. Zeb Wells, you can say what you want about him. His writing is better than this writing right here. It's just some of the things she was saying. It just made no sense. That's the reason why you didn't see me read through all of it. I just skimmed through some of it, gave you guys what they're saying. It's just I don't know, like yeah. That's all I gotta say, man. So if you had to give it a rating, what's the rating you would give Jackpot? I hope it's
Oh,
not better than Madam Web, cause
well, oh boy.
it's okay. Let your feelings out, man.
The I feel your anger. No.
I feel your anger.
Well, I'm gonna be kind of generous. Probably give it a
Don't be
2.5.
generous. Oh,
2.5 back.
2.5?
Yeah,
What? You said what? 2.5 or 3.5?
2.5.
I was about to say 3.5. You're way generous. Yeah, 2.5 for you. I understand. I'm gonna not. Nick Nick said 2.5 out of 10, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's being generous, man. You're a good guy. I'm a good guy too, but I can't even like no. But that's like respect. Let's show respect to the writer. The art was good. I enjoyed the art. The art was pretty
Hmm.
good. So that deserves a little bit of a. The the writing wasn't good. Uh, so I have to. It just wasn't good. So there's not much I could. When I struggle to tell you the good parts about it, it's bad. 1.5. I was leaning towards that. Thank you, Nick. I was leaning towards a 1.5. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna follow Nick right here. I agree. And it's only a 1.5 because I like the art. I think the art was pretty good. I was gonna give it I was gonna give it a 2, but 1.5 sounds good. So I'll give it a 1. Maybe I would have bumped it because of the art, but it's a 1.5 because of the art. Without the art, it'll probably be a point 0.5, to be honest with you. So the art would give it a whole point. So 1.5 out of Herm 2. So I agree with Nick. Point 0.5 for 1.5. So I guess that gives it a total. If I'm going to do the math, Steph, forgive me, my math's not as good as yours, but I'm going to try. So a 1.5 with a 2.5, if you give it and you round it off, and um, it'll round it off to 1.69,
69,
dude.
dude.
Face it, Tiger. I'm glad I left this issue at the comic shop. You good. Get that you did, because it wasn't worth it. It really wasn't. You know what I mean? I don't know if Nick was able to read it and give it back to the shop if he did, but I think you did, because it's not worth buying that one.
I
I
know.
bought it because I'm an MJ fan, and I'm a fool, and so is my man Tom. But
I know. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm thinking about claiming it on my tax return for this year.
Nick's like, oh, I did. I know. I seen the review. He definitely probably gave it back to the shop. Yo, I don't want this crap, man. It's winter time. If you need any more fire or toilet paper, there you go. Fire for the log. You run out of log fire, just throw it in and create fire in the fireplace. But it was bad, man. I can't. I think 1.5 was even generous for us. But like I said, the art gave it a point because I thought the art was pretty good. Okay, enough of that. Tom wanted us to, we both did, to review this. As you can see, we don't always love the issues. It seems that way, but we don't. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, because my man here is gonna cover the next one, and it's Amazing Spider-Man number 43.
43.
43.
Legacy number
I was going.
97.
Hold up, Nick was like, I was going to give it to my local leading library, but I wanted to build new readers, not scare people away from comics. So 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 what you want to do is give it to your worst enemy. You know what I mean? Like, you know how people say, I don't want to wish this on my worst enemy? You probably wouldn't. But if they do something wrong to you, you'd be like, read this. You would love it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we got off the rails, man.
Oh
We're
man.
totally off the rails with this one. Oh man, thanks guys, man. That was a blast. That was
Kind of makes me want
all
to
right.
gift
We
it.
we're having
Take a
take a
look
look
in
in
the book.
the no, not that one.
Oh man.
Oh guys, I gotta mute. I gotta blow my.
Oh man. I don't. Yeah, I don't even think Pearl LeVar Burton would read it. Whew. Yeah,
That was.
I'd have to gift wrap it, and tell Sleepy Reader I have a really great gift for him.
I thought you would love it.
Here's a gift from your grandson.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Oh
man.
man. That's not very nice, Tom. All right, back to the show, man. We do have one more issue to cover,
All right.
and of course, I'm gonna show my cover real quick. You got the different cover. I'm gonna solo myself for a second. This is the cover. GRGR. I know Nick
Yeah.
don't like GRGR's art. You can say Jackpot's art was better than this one, no?
Oh.
But dun dun dun. All right, you show your cover. He's got the variant cover, the split
Yeah.
cover.
That's
There you
pretty cool.
go. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
you got the floor, my man. So tell
Yeah.
us about who wrote this issue. Who did all that? Tell us. Tell us.
All right. So we got issue 43. Mr. Zeb Wells, penciler JR.
All
You got
right.
Scott Hanna on the the inker, and Marcio Menez colorist.
Uh
And I'm trying to
oh,
think.
Nick.
Uh
Nick's at it again. He's like, oh God, JR now with Jackpot done. I thought the worst was behind us.
oh. Uh
Oh.
oh. Oh man.
All right, go ahead.
Oh yeah, and then you've got variant cover artists. You got Emma Lupacino and David Curiel, Justin Mason and Federico Blee, and Lorenzo Pastrovicchio for the Disney What If. I probably butchered those names.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Hold on, go. You okay?
Yeah.
I was
So
like, yo,
we
it's silent.
so we open up to hospital in Harlem,
Me? I'm in
and
there?
then
Wait, I didn't see that.
Herm,
Where am I?
Herm, are you okay, Herm?
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I promise. I'm fine.
So you've got, Randy Robertson lying in bed. Spidey's kind of, by his bedside. He's like, he's like saying, you were fighting to keep everyone safe, and you're the one who got hurt because they wanted war. He's like, I'm not going to let them have it, Randy. I'm going to put a stop to it. I will not let you down. And his dad's like, Mr. Robertson's like, thanks for coming. I know he'd want that. He wants you to be here. Spidey's all like, yeah, I'll be back when this is over, Robbie. He's like, not gonna leave his side until he wakes up. He's like, I appreciate it, Spidey. Get it done.
Keep going. Keep going.
You got him crawling up to his,
His entourage.
Mini gang war fighters, whatever you want to call them. And then She-Hulk's
combatants.
Like, you ready? He's like, I'm ready. And you've got the updated map of the territories that were taken.
There was a lot, man. It used to be a bunch of names. Now it's just Beetle, Madam Mask, Spider-Man, the one Spider-Man covers, and then just one that says the Heat. That's where like the Heat's happening. I guess I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we continue to Central Park, and Madam Mask is all like, damn it, Eric, I still can't.
No, go ahead. Yeah, I'm just showing that.
So Madam Mask is all like leading her charge of her people. She's right. She's like, stand down, Beetle. This is the part where I give you one last chance. Give up your territory, and I will make you a rich woman. That's what this is about in the end, isn't it? Money. And Beetle's all like, sorry, Madam
Money,
Mask.
my man. Oh, sorry.
We're starting business. We don't have a lot of overhead. Pass. Madam Mask is like, all the same to me. My lucky tie. And they're all like charging. So she's got the Silverman.
Silverman
And Nefaria and his dude.
Nefaria.
Tombstone's like all coming at him. And Rabbit's like, time to earn your supper, big guy. And the I can't believe Digger.
Yeah, you got it.
Like take this, little boys. And then Rabbler's all like, I guess is it Rambler? I get terrible with names. He's all like trying to taunt Madam Octopus, but man. He's like, nice tech. You still buy DVDs, don't you? He's like, or Herm. She's like, I don't like her. And then you got the shooter guy. He's like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, then you're gonna hate me. And then Beetle's all like, you started this mask, don't be shy. Madam Mask is like, never. And then she's like, kaboom! She's like trying to take out Digger with a blast, and then all of a sudden her men are like, hey, who's pushing back there? She's like, no, Mask, look. She looks like breaking through her minions, and then she looks like, what did we miss? And Madam Mask is like, the moral fanatics are here, fan out. Spidey's like, if you don't mind, I'm gonna grab the megaphone. And Miles is like, no, man, you do your thing, go. He's like, thanks, buddy. This is a war. Hit him fast. Target mask people first. Oh, man. And you got Spider-Woman. She's all like, as long as I have someone to hit, I've had a real bad day. And it kind of notates back to her. She's like, what's got Spider-Woman's goat? Check out her stories to find out.
Check out her tie-in to find out.
Spend money on an issue that's better than Jackpot.
Oh.
And then Miles is all like, flying towards Rabble. He's like, come on, Rabble. Don't tell me you're going to carry water for Mask. And Rabble's all like, I'm going to kick your ass for Mask. Because she's going to give me an AIM lab. We clear? And then the shooter guy, whose name I can't remember, the Blade wannabe.
The Blade wannabe. Shotgun.
Reloaded. Tombstone's like, don't bother. Nothing's going to keep me off of you, boy. And then the Digger's like, man, Madam Mask hits hard. And Beetle's all like, she does, and there's no need for us to take the hits. Fall back. Spidey's all like, yeah, you do that. She's mine. Madam Mask is like, oh, is that so? Come get your fill. Spidey's all like, just on fire. He's like, my city's on fire because of a war you started. And then look, we have an advertisement for.
Oh Lord!
Jackpot.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and I look at the writer. Look at the writer.
Lucky be the ladies. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be lucky for us, reader.
Look at the writer. Look at the writer. Who's the writer? It says it up there.
Oh man.
So that's Bruffman. She's the one.
Oh well.
That's the one that wrote Jackpot, man.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I thought it would be Jay McKay, but
oh man.
Oh no, maybe we made a mistake by ordering that one. Sure.
Or killing the fire. Yeah.
Can I take it back? We're not gonna do Jackpot and Black. Knowing like these guys in the chat, they probably like, no, cover it, go ahead.
No.
Oh Lord.
So back to the battle with Spidey trying to take down Madam Mask. He's like, I could lose my friend. Thwip. So he's going for her her electric whatever gauntlets that Rambo gave her. And Madam Mask is like, gah! And Spidey's like, I'm not gonna let you profit for this. I'm taking everything. So he's trying to take her gauntlet off, basically kind of makes me think of when they were trying to get the Infinity Glove off of Thanos. And Ramble's all like, facing off against Miles, and she's like, self-aiming lithium vapor propelled mini drone. Still feeling okay about your sword? And Miles is all like, that's Venom Saber, but yeah, I am. Thanks. And Daredevil's like going towards Silvermane.
I still feel like that's so silly.
You should not be so eager to taste my blades. He's like, whoa, gobble, gobble. And she, just plunges her size into him. And he's all like, first time seeing adamantium? What, were you raised by wolves? And then you got Nefaria, trying to take down Spider-Woman. He's like, pray you don't get tired of bouncing about. I assure you the power of Count Nefaria does not tickle. Spider-Woman's like, yeah, we've met before, dude. Hey, speaking of that, anyone see Danny and Sean or Shay?
Chung.
Those ratings would be really helpful right now. Man. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be saying Flame Phable. Man. And you got the Blade wannabe. Time to eat your slugs. Blam blam blam. Tombstone's all like, hey man, eat this. No one gets more than one shot at me. It's like, you had yours. Man, these voices are all over the place. And so he's like down on the ground. He's like, wait, you're Tombstone. How did I get here? Tombstone's all like, I don't want to hear it, man. He's like, don't play dumb with me. You took a shot at me. That's how you got here. And he's all like, you broke the sigil. You broke the power that Madame Mask put on me. He's like, thank you. What are you talking about? He's like, well, I'm Agent Jensen Walker. I was working with the government agency. Sent to assassinate all you gang lords. He's like, but Mask got to me first. Use your mind control on me. He's like, Tombstone's like, yeah, don't blame this on some magic tattoo. The reason doesn't matter. You were sent to kill me. He's like, but no, we had profiles on all of you. You were slowing down, playing it safe. We were much more worried about what was becoming of your daughter. And that just... Uh-oh, that really sets him off. So he knocks the crap out of Blade 2.0, whatever his name is.
Blade 2 shotgun.
And She-Hulk's like, just got all these minions in her arms, and she's like, everybody listen up. If you gangs can't stay separated, I'm just going to hit everyone. Is that understood? And you got old Wascally Wabbit. She's like, you sure you want us holding back the crew? Your dad Brock can't do this alone. Beetle's all like, not until I give the word. And she's like, and Bunny is like, it's rough out there. Some of them might not make it. And Beetle's like, yeah, less to worry about once this is over. And then, like, you're done, Mask? She's like, what? You think you only have me to beat? Tilly-sa! He's like,
uh-oh.
He's like, Tilly, huh? What? Next thing you know, the owl's like, leaping towards him. Tilly-sa! Sorry, owl. Crack! Knocks the wind out of the owl. Spidey's all, you got any more for me, Madam Mask? She's like, fine. Do you want this power? You want to see my power? She's like, on my position, bring everyone. Kill Spider-Man. And Beetle's all like, this is it. While she's distracted, go. And She-Hulk's like, where's everybody going? Spider-Man's like, oh boy.
You got that nice battle going on right there.
Yeah, that's very cool
Pretty
drawing.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you got, Bunny machine gunning. And then go back to the Beetle and her scary mask. Tombstone's like, hanging back? She's like, Dad! She says, your people are out there fighting for you. And then she's like, I don't need you to tell me how to play this. I'm going to have a chance when, to take Mask out. Take every advantage I can get. And Tombstone's, like, I was so worried about you seeing who I was, what I what I get to become here. I didn't notice what you were becoming. Never wanted you to turn into me. She's all like, well, that was a little girl, who cared about what you wanted her to be. She's long gone. There's nothing you can do now. She's all like, huh? Next thing you know, he's like grabbing her by the wings. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Dad? He's like, whoever wins today is going to own everything. And they're going to have to be a monster to keep it. That's not you, Janice. Next thing you know, he's just slamming her in the back of the head. I was like, what the heck? She's like, eck! And she's out cold. He's like, if anybody's going to win, it's me. Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
To be continued in Daredevil Gang 4?
You got Amazing Spider-Man 44, so that's where it's gonna
Oh
continue.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
me.
We've got Miles issue 18 coming up. Legacy 300. Wow.
Legacy 300.
Man.
Holy smokes!
Woo.
You know, I have a lot of those issues. I'm missing a few of the beginning ones, but that's when I stopped for the last time reading comics for a while. I went like 4 years. I wish I continued because I would have had all of Miles' issues, but I did get the omnibus. So although that one's defected, so the one I got is defected. So if I try to read it, the pages will come on. I have to glue it and do a whole technique there. I just
Oh
too lazy
man.
to do that. But back into the comic in hand, the big battle is coming to a close. This is the penultimate of the
Mm-hmm.
Amazing Spider-Man because this is the main gang war. Like not to be confused, because like I said in the past, they did if this would have been the past, it would have been just gang war, and the Spider-Man issues would have been the tie-ins. Which for a battle like this, it probably would have been better for the Spider-Man. But like I said before, damn it we do, damn it we don't. Before people complain, oh, it makes the main Spider-Man second fiddle or something like that. And it's like, but you get to see more Spider-Man in the tie-ins. You know what I mean? If it was a tie-in, and then have this where it shows you, oh, see this issue if you want to know more about this, because you see the advertising for all the tie-ins in here. But it's regardless, it was a cool issue. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed this issue. It was like I enjoyed the first one the best. The other ones were good. You know what I mean? The
Mm-hmm.
first one was the way it started was so awesome, but it has to start like that. You know what I mean? And then the other ones were good enough, and you see the battle, the way it's coming to an end, and you have Tombstone, who kind of felt bad that his daughter, was turning into the leaf he was becoming this evil, you know, mafia type Magia
Magia.
type crime boss, and he wasn't digging it, so he knocked her out. You know what I mean? It was like it was his daughter. You know what I mean? So Madam Maz, the whole battle and all that, it's a gang war, so they're gonna show a lot of the battle and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I thought it was pretty good. What do you think? There's a
Oh
couple
yeah.
of things some people said here before you keep going. Um, we'll pass the jackpot. No, because my man. Don't worry, we had our own potty party with Jackpot earlier. Laugh. It doesn't hit the same the second time. He actually, this Amazing Spider-Man 43 is the extension of the latest Miles. I'm up to the latest Miles. That's the one I haven't read yet. So
Yeah.
I'm almost all caught up with a lot of the main issues of the Marvels of this gang war. But that one I gotta read next. But I don't know. There's a lot of things here happen in the Miles that you read. I don't know. I haven't seen your last Nick at Night, so I gotta check that out. But I'm only reading Miles, and the gang war doesn't mean anything to me. There's no difference really in Miles now and pre gang war.
Hmm.
Yeah, they well they added the Hobgoblin all that to the Miles. I guess did Miles need to be in the gang war? Probably not. Or did they need to tie like She-Hulk? She-Hulk is not tied in to the gang war. And maybe the Miles didn't need it. I guess they felt like they're gonna attach it because the Amazing Spider-Man is the main run. So for people to know about Miles, it's pretty much why they do this. Kind of an advertising kind of thing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we have Spider-Man. Check out our other Spider-Man comic. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I think that is. Um, if that's the case, yeah. Like when you read the Miles, like you see, like most of the time, I've been reading it, they'll mention a little bit of the gang war, but it's mostly him and the Hobgoblin and his team, his girlfriend and all that, and Miss Marvel joined them, stuff like that. So that's how I feel. You know what I mean? But it could have been really, yeah. But uh, Tom, what do you feel? Like, have you read the Miles ones?
Um. Yeah, I need to go back and reread some of them. Um. And like you said, I have to read the newest one. Um.
If like if it wasn't for the fact that we want to cover like legendary spider stories, I would add the Miles Spider-Man to our covering it here.
Yeah,
Cause I love Miles Morales, so I would love to cover. Maybe we will in the future.
because
But
I speaking of
go
that,
ahead.
I noticed they're trying to restart Web of Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and I think they're also doing. Aren't they going to do Spectacular as well?
No, it's Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh,
So it
Spider-Man.
has both. Yeah, which is pretty cool. They have both Spider-Man and Miles. I guess Miles is not mad at him anymore or something like that. But I can't find that page with that ad.
Yeah, I don't.
What's that page with that ad you saw? Oh, in the front. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Zeb Wells writing that with Cody Ziegler. All guys that's writing Spider-Man. I guess this is a big issue. The Web of Spider-Man. Is it a one shot? It's the beginning of every major Spider story for months to come. Oh, they there you go. I guess. So you're gonna have Spider Man. You're gonna have Web of Spider Man, Spider Man. There'll be a lot of issues. Damn.
Oh man,
uh,
there goes the
Nick.
rest of my life.
Miles has been decent, but there's not growth there. Unfortunate. It's just dealing with whatever minor events is happening and not pushing the character forward. So I guess that's happening because of gang war,
Yeah.
maybe. But I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Um, you kind of like wanted to this gang war to be over, so both the Amazing Spider-Man and the Miles run could keep doing their thing. Um, yeah. But ratings, what do you give? I guess I'll give mine first of this one. I thought it was a pretty decent issue. I dug it. Um, do you have any new things in it? No. It's just a big battle. It's a battle. It's a comic books, guys. Like every once in a while, I want battles. So I like seeing battles like this, and because of that, I'll give it a 3.5. I think it was a pretty decent issue. I don't make it a 4 because they had other issues that were better than this one. Um, I like the turnaround with Tombstone knocking out his daughter. That was like not jaw dropping, but they're like, oh, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you got Spider Man taking care of business here a little bit. You know what I mean? Get it. You like to see the hero get a win every once in a while. He's looking like he's kicking butt and getting some wins, which sometimes Nick knows what I'm talking about. And other heroes that I read, you'll see your hero getting the win. He's like losing all the time. You know what I'm saying? But oh man, Eric says totally agree. Gang War threw a Miles book for a loop. That happens a lot when there's a tie-in and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he still fought the Hobgoblin. It was pretty cool. Like I pretty like seeing that. That's probably would have been part of the story anyway. They just attached it to the gang war situation. But hey, what do you think? What's your grade, Tom?
Um. Yeah, I was thinking also a 3.5.
Yeah,
The
it's good. It's still
Yeah,
a
I
good
guess
grade. Yeah.
the ending. Yeah, the ending kind of threw me off. I didn't think he was gonna, you know,
His daughter.
try to knock out his own daughter, but obviously it's looking like Tombstone's going to turn back to the old Tombstone ways, and it's
The old Tombstone.
probably going to be Spidey's team against Man of Mask against Tombstone. But we'll see what happens. And
I think we'll host Shotgun. That's his name, by the way.
Shotgun.
Shotgun telling talking crap, telling Tombstone about your daughter's gonna be being horrible. She's trying to take over everything. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she's terrible now. You know that kind of pushed him that way too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a little bit of the hero, the villain trying to be not a hero, but trying to protect his daughter, and then seeing that he got to take matters into his own hands, kind of thing, and this whole gang war thing. So we'll see where it ends. I don't know if they're not. It's the Magia. They're never gonna completely stop it 100%. You know what I mean? There's always gonna be organized crime out there. So I gotta see where they go with this. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see. You probably see a death somewhere with one of the villains or something like that. Um, And we'll see. But like I said, this is the penultimate. The next one is over. Then you have like a couple of issues after it, like the Daredevil one. They haven't really posted any other issues, but the ones they did here. But
Yeah.
when you have the Luke Cage gang war, the Shang-Chi Part 1, the Spider-Woman, and the Daredevil one left, and stuff like that. So we'll see. You know what I mean? Just, I'm glad there's no more Jackpot issues for this gang war. So, which now we don't even know if we want to read the Jackpot and Black Cat. We probably check it out because it's Black Cat, but it's the same writer of Jackpot. So it's like, I'm usually not like that. Like, I give everything a chance, but yeah. So keep on keeping on, guys. That was our review set with. We went long, obviously, because we did the intro and we talked news and stuff like that. We probably gonna start doing it like that a little more, because a lot of time we're up to the Spider-Man comics, so we're probably gonna cover one issue, me or Tom, and then we probably add the news or what we thought, any movies we seen. So we're gonna add that to the show. Because if it's just a comic, we probably review the comic and be done in a half hour. People probably gonna like that anyway. But me and Tom likes to chit chat and stuff, And sometimes we do a lot of that before the show starts.
Hmm.
And then when we start the show, we kind of forget it's not the same. Like everybody who knows me knows I like to do it, talk about that stuff in the show if we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? So yeah, man. So we're gonna include that to our shows. I hope you guys like that. Of course, I did said this earlier, but if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ding 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 that bell for notification for future videos. So wonderful shows like me and all those shows I talked about earlier with the Bad Bats and all that, all those fine gentlemen down in the box below. I have them all up in there. Check them out. You won't regret it. But now it's time, guys. It's time for my favorite part of the show. You know you want it. You gotta have it. Some show and tell. That beautiful sight. Show and tell, beautiful thing. Tom, you say you didn't have a lot. Do you have anything? I'll let you go first.
I got a few
You
things.
have
Not
nothing.
a whole lot, but
You have something? So you want to show something? Okay. So I'm gonna
yeah.
give you the floor while I get my stuff ready.
So I went to Walmart to,
Oh, that's
see if there,
dangerous.
yeah,
You
see if
went
there
to
was any,
Walmart? I feel bad for you. Go
see
ahead,
if
go
there
ahead.
was any new Transformers. And I've been kind of on the fence about getting the Transformers Legacy Evolution Blitzwing, just because in his jet form, he's kind of got the cannon turret underneath, and it kind of just looks bulky and kind of dumb. But Blitzwing is my favorite triple changer, so I found him in a damaged box, but everything was intact.
In the box. It's
And
good.
yeah. So
Sweet.
yeah, pretty banged up.
Oh man, but you still got a good deal.
Yeah, I mean if
You're
you're
gonna open it and play with it anyway, so
yeah. So I got it for 30.94 instead of 55, which is pretty
sweet.
good. Um,
You're gonna open it and transform it? Open it. Open it. We'll be here for another 5 hours.
and then I had my
Thanks, Nick, man. He says station, great show. Thanks, man. He stuck around to hear the
thanks, Nick.
monstrosity issues. Go ahead.
And then just a couple, new comic haul. Superior Spider-Man 4. I think the latest Miles. I think this is the latest one, the 16.
Yeah, that's the latest one. I think that's the one Nick was talking
Um,
about.
and then I found the coolest Soundwave cover for the new Transformers run, issue 4.
The Transformer. Yeah, man, I gotta read that one. Can't wait. They're so
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, that was kind of a short.
That's good, man. It ain't always gotta be like the longest stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I try to make it that sometimes, but I guess I give myself the solo. You know what I mean?
Time
I
to
got my
blame Herm.
blame me. It's my fault. Of course, I got Jelani in the background there. What's up, Jelani? You know what I'm saying? Straight off the PCP box. You know what I mean? Uh, let's keep on keeping on. I decided I'm gonna show. I usually used to do this on Wednesdays, but my poll. You know what I'm saying? My weekly poll. I used to have a show. I used to show what I had that week. You know what I mean? But a big reason why I stopped was a lot of times I was like, I haven't read this one yet. I haven't read this one yet. I was kind of like, ugh, I want to read them. You know what I mean? And then stuff happened and I stopped doing it. But I'm gonna show you guys what I got this week. Of course, my man showed this one already. Mile 16 in the reading pile, man. It's in the front of the reading pile because I do want to get all the gang war stuff read. Um, and this is the last gang war one, guys. So if you guys is like the story needs to move on, I think after this one, it definitely is gonna move on. You know what I mean? Sigler's doing a decent job in the run. A lot of people didn't see that coming. Of course, I'm always there's a lot of news on the Wolverine part, but I'm always gonna get Wolverine. You got Sabretooth in the back there. Uh, that's it says Creed. That's not Sabretooth. Creed and Logan together again. So it's my bad, guys. I thought that was Sabretooth. Like a young, the young days. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe that is Sabretooth. I don't know. Somebody let me know if that's Sabretooth. I don't know. For whatever reason, series is trying to turn on. Leave me alone. But there you go, Wolverine. So I got that. I need to get back on the ball with the X-Men. I'm only reading the main one, but I saw that I'm missing one issue, so I
Hmm.
stopped reading it. Yep, Creed and Sabretooth. All right, I thought that was it. I thought that was maybe the young day when they were like fighting together and stuff like that. Thanks, Eric. I figured that. I knew I'm not crazy, but keep on keeping on. This series is always good, regardless of who's writing it. Um, every series when it comes out, I don't know how long this Greg Pak's gonna read it with Darth
Ooh.
Vader, even with the drone wars or something like that, which the droid wars or something. I didn't read every tie-in, but I've been reading some of the stuff for that. I'm digging it. It's not bad. But Darth
Ah,
Vader, amazing, always.
be- beautiful cover too, man.
Yeah, gorgeous cover. Keep on keeping another series people are loving, including myself. And this is a blame Nick, blame all those guys. The Backlot Bros, whoever that is, all of them. They all talking this so highly of this. I ended up picking up all the issues. Blade number 8, digging it. I think I'm 2 issues behind this one, but um, I think I just read the Dracula issue where he's training him or something like that, or trying to learn the business or something like that, and get better. And I'm digging it, man. The Blade series is amazing. A great read, probably one of the best Marvels right now. Um, 2023. They say Marvel was bad that year. It gave us titles like this one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, even when it's bad, you still get some good Marvel. But that's still a Marvel. We're going to DC. Batman and Robin. I'm caught up with this one. Um,
Batman.
Batman. Where's John Stott when we need him? But uh, to explain yourself. But I'm digging the Damien going to school thing. You know what I mean? Bruce made him go to school, and he's hating it. And then like he wasn't gonna go, but then he saw someone he knew, like an assassin or something. So yeah, man, I'm all in. I'm all in. I can't wait to read this one. I'm all in. Um, this one, Zardarsky. I don't know if you heard of Chip Zardarsky, but he's making Batman run. Joker
Nice.
Year One Part Two. So you got the whole Joker years. I'm up to the 142. I haven't read 142 yet, but I'm gonna get on it and see what this Joker Year One. I hear it's good. Chip's the man, so can't wait. I love Chip's run. It's amazing. I think it's really good. Can't wait to read that one. Um, keep on keeping on. Jason Aaron's writing right? Jason Aaron, Action Comics. I don't know if this is his first one. Like I said, I'm behind a lot of the Superman ones. Um, but yeah, man, Action
That's
Comics, Jason
cool.
Aaron. Yeah,
Nice Bizarro cover.
fantastic cover. You know what I mean? Who? You guys know better than me. Who's that? You know what I mean? Let me know, cause I'm horrible with artists and stuff. Eric, we still watching? Who the hell is that drew that cover? Cause that's amazing. I know, like the guys, Robbie, Nick, mention them all the time, but Herm forgets names all the time. I don't know half the people I work with. Now, I work alone in my job, but there's other members, stuff. And I say hi to people all the time, every day, and I don't even know their name. I'm just like, "What up, dude?" You know what I mean? Or homie, you know what I mean? That's their name, I've been knowing them for months, and I still don't because I'm embarrassed. I don't know their name, but that's beside the point. I'm getting off the rails again. But Transformer #5. You know what I'm saying? You just showed Transformers. I'm showing this. Ah, man, I love it. Love it. That's Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. I mean, okay, stuff like that. I freaking love it, man. I love the series. I heard Danny Warren Johnson's out after 9 or something like that. It's pretty sad. But I didn't even say I'm going to Indies, but I just went to Indies. The heck with it. And of course, I didn't realize that I got this issue. I usually get the A cover, but forget that. I hate Fairyline Volume 2. Forget what that says up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming. This is a child show, but it says Uck up there. You know what I mean? And Uck Fairyland. So yeah, I didn't realize I got this cover. I looked at it like I usually get the A cover, but what the heck? You know what I mean? I know. I think Nick is the one that gets those covers. But last but not least, guys, Scorch. I'm always getting all the Spawn issues. I'm behind all of them. That's why I'm doing a little, doing it little by little. Like you see the way my background looked like that. It didn't look like that before because I'm starting to organize all my comics, and I want to organize all the Spawn comics so I could just go on a marathon when my vacation comes in May. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just read a lot of Spawn, a lot of the issues I'm behind. That's what I want to do on my vacation. So but that's not coming to like 4 months from now. It's May. Was that 3 months? Yeah. March, April, May. 3 months. And it's the end of April is my vacation. So I'm free comic book day. I'm off. So I want to be off that day. So that week I'll be catching up with all these kind of issues. So I can go up there and be like, yo, this is awesome. Da, 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 da. I don't know if I'll be as good as Robbie or Nick, but I'll try. Or even Manny. Manny's like excellent at it. So rated M for mature. This episode is damn rated M. Maybe I could show the uck on this show, right? But man, that's it for my collection.
Oh wow.
I am gassed. I finished my Pepsi. My lady's busy, so she couldn't bring me another one. So I gotta wrap this up. But I hope everybody watching live, Eric, Nick, thanks for being on here. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. Everybody. Kenneth was on here. Manny was on here. Oh man, Marvin Wynn was on here. Actually, talked to us a little bit on there. It was pretty cool. Um, he's always got his Kickstarters and his comics and stuff going on, which is pretty cool. And if I missed anybody, my bad. But anybody who's watched this live or on the rewind, um, I have a lot of. I appreciate it, man. I know there's so much content you guys could hear out there, and you listen to me a little bit. And if it's any episode to watch, it's this one because we went off the rails and stuff, and it's a little longer than most of our shows, but totally worth it. Time. Thanks for doing this with me. You have anything to end the show? Anything you want to say before we end the show?
Well, I guess we won't be having any more slices of rogue birthday cake anymore.
Oh Lord, oh
Ugh,
Lord, oh
ugh.
oh
Since
man.
Thanks a lot, Marvel.
I guess how you want. You won't have what's his name here? Let me see that. No. He won't be saying that because there's no point. You know what I mean? Oh man. Oh man. I gotta go, guys, and now we're gonna get kicked out of YouTube. Stacy, guys, thanks for joining us. Love you all. Have a great week. I hope your week is better than ours. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you, my man Tom, have a better week next week. Work sucks, life sucks, but what's good is friends like this on YouTube. Spend some good times with. Station Tour. Much love. Till next time. Peace out,
Thanks, guys.
guys.
Peace out.
Deuces Station.
Station.